Check this out. Hmm. Been playing around with these knives here, mainly because this, my cheapy kitchen knife here, you can see it's made in that other place, was ripping the rind when I was trying to cut a watermelon. So I was going to take it down here and sharpen it up, but I just wanted to get a comparison of what the profiles of the edges look like on my other knives, which are pretty scary sharp. The CRKT M16, the Kershaw, I can't remember what it was, Leek, I believe. And what I did was I took a picture of the profile of these blades. I'll roll it in here. The first one is of the M16. You can see the, surprisingly, you can see the scratches and striations on it. The Kershaw, I'm going to call it Leek. I'll put a correction on the screen if I was wrong. And it, surprisingly, I mean, you can look at it and it looks pretty smooth, but the close-up, you can see scratches in it where it was honed. And the third one here is from the Papa Possum, his homemade knife. It's scary sharp also, but you can see it's a little rougher of a profile than these other two. And of course the last one is the kitchen knife, and you see it just looks like poop. So hopefully I can get a nice shiny profile like one of these and get a little sharper. The other thing I did was I did the old paper cut test, except I doubled over a piece of paper and I did a cut and I took a close-up shot. So the first one is in order again of the M16, and you see it's pretty smooth. There's a little lip, but nothing spectacular. Same thing with the Kershaw Leek here. The third one, this one is still scary sharp, but it's not as scary sharp. I think I can still shave with it. Nope, I can't quite shave with this, but I can shave with the other two. But you can see in the close-up that it is a little bit, it's got a couple of hairs of the paper sticking out, and of course the last one is the very dull kitchen knife, and you can see there's quite a big lip. It's more of a rip, or a saw is quite jagged. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to polish this with a Smith's sharpening stone and jig here, and I won't bore you with the sharpening operation, but I'm going to profile the blade probably at like 15 degrees, maybe a little. I'll use this top slot here, because it is a kitchen knife. It doesn't have to be razor sharp, but a relatively good edge, and I'll compare the results at the end. Alright, this is what it looks like after the rough stone, and it's starting to look pretty good. Not too bad. So I'm going to do the fine stone and hone it, and then I'll strop it and do a cut test and see what the cut test comes out like. Okay, this is after the diamond, or yeah, I guess it's the diamond, the carbide scale sharpener, honer, and you can see my scratch marks there. So I'm getting it all down to one profile, and then now what I'm doing is I'm following it up with the coarse stone here. Before I forget, what I did to take those close-up pictures, I used this inspection loop, and it's a 7x inspection loop, and what I did was I just put it on the blade here, and you can see the graticle inside. As I get closer, you can see graduations, and this is used for inspecting things. And if you look through it with your eye, you can actually see you can measure things. But that's what I did. That's how I took the close-ups. Well, you can kind of see the edge is nice and shiny now. I actually finished it off with some 4000 grit sandpaper, and here from the close-up it's nice and smooth. And here's a picture of the paper, the edge of the paper, and it's better, but it's not great, but it's a kitchen knife. So just wanted to share that. Catch you later.